We had a new mansion and music.
Come on.
Hot tubs and tears.
It's confusing.
And ultimately, the realization that The Bachelor is quarantine. This is your The Bachelor Presents Listen to Your Heart Season 1, Episode 1 recap. Grab your glasses. It's time for Roses and Rosé. Hi, everybody. It's me, Lauren Zima, and how I've missed you. Oh, here we are in the quarantine, or should I say, QUARANCHIC. Yes, everyone, I might be trapped inside, weirdly, Chris Harrison's Bachelor Mansion, but I would not be stopped from bringing you Roses and Rosé. Look at our new set. We've got florals, we've got fire, we've got wine. I never thought I would be recording Roses and Rosé from Chris Harrison's house, but we are quarantining together, so here we are. As I told you when we all first started sipping, sheltering in place, in tough times, you keep it chic. So I'm drinking my wine today out of a beautiful Waterford Crystal highball glass. We've got to take the little things, you know? We've got to keep it positive. We've got to keep it going. Keep the wine going, literally, don't stop. Yep, that feels right. Mm-hmm. You know, I hate to call out the World Health Organization. They released a statement that drinking alcohol is not necessarily a good way to cope during this global pandemic. Can you not? Really, really not. Notice I put on a pant, a red sleeve, an off the shoulder. Keep it chic, everybody.
Hello, Bachelor Nation.
The Bachelor franchise is the gift that keeps on giving. And right off the bat, I'm gonna say I loved Listen to Your Heart, Episode 1. What did you guys think of the premiere? Let me know in the comments below. It felt like The Bachelor, but new. It felt like The Bachelor, but old. So here we go, let's get to it. Oh, and also I know that you guys want all these updates on The Bachelorette. Well, here's the thing, things stand as they stand, you know? I mean, it's postponed indefinitely because who knows what's happening in this quarantine. Things change every day. We were supposed to be 6 feet away from people, now we're supposed to be like 12 feet away from people, and often those measurements are given to me in meters. Then I have to Google the difference between meters and feet, and it's like a whole big thing. But bottom line, I'm staying away from people, and I'm just quarantining with Chris Harrison, and thank God he has a wine cellar.
Welcome to Listen to Your Heart.
So I loved the way things opened. We still get Chris Harrison on that wet driveway. It's a different driveway, a different mansion. Did you notice? No fountain. I didn't like it at first, but it grew on me. I felt that it was wrong at first, but then I said, why not? It felt horrifying and then okay, kind of like quarantine. Why did they change mansions? Chris Harrison told me it was simply because they were gonna have a lot of people and performances and they needed more space. And everybody, let's drink for how this needs to sink in, just like the alcohol sinking into our bodies. This is the first truly new Bachelor franchise show we have gotten in years. I mean, Paradise was probably the last big one, and these people don't know each other, right? It's kind of wild. On Paradise, it's, oh, you were on Bachelor, you're on Bachelorette, I know you, I've seen you, I've Instagram stalked you, I've hooked up with you at Coachella, you know? But here, it's new, it's interesting, it's different. Just like a global, no, Lauren, everything is not about Corona. What I've got to point out about this show is that in the intro, Chris Harrison mentioned A Star is Born.
We here at The Bachelor are all big fans of the movie A Star is Born.
Yeah. He said the show is Paradise meets Jackson, Maine, and Allie. You guys, he made me a rosé, and then he made me a show.
Lives will be changed here on this stage.
And we are wondering, how does it work? So Chris Harrison tells us, if you're not part of a committed couple, you're going home.
If you're not part of a committed couple, you're going home.
That's like Paradise. And each couple will be performing romantic duets.
Live on stage.
So that's like Star is Born. And that seemingly at some point they might kind of sort of be judged.
In front of some of the biggest names in the music industry.
Oh, that's like life. Okay, great. So here we are. It's a reality show, you know.
And now I'm ready for a new adventure with everything that I've dealt with.
And then we're gonna meet the people, because remember, we really don't know them. Don't drink for every person you'd never seen. We started off strong with a 34-year-old veteran.
4 years in the Marine Corps.
And I love that. You know, he's been through some real ish. Cheers to that.
I'm Sheridan Reed. I'm 27 years old and I'm living in Austin, Texas.
Then there's a guy who says he's ready to settle down, though I wrote down he does seem to be largely living out of his car.
I'm ready to try to find a co-pilot for Sheila. This was also the closet.
At least Dean had a van. And then we had a musical theater gal.
You deserve love.
And she said, and I quote, "I don't exist without musical theater."
I don't exist without musical theater. All I've ever done is perform.
Cheers, I felt that.
Come on, sing now, wait.
Oh, then there's a guy who does Christian music. You know what? Drink for all the different types of music.
Come on, sing now. Oh, here we go.
Blowing through this.
I'm trying to write. I'm Trevor Holmes. I'm 29 years old.
And tell me what you guys thought of Trevor. Trevor was on American Idol before, so is he a reality TV show ho anyway? Let me know in the comments below. I wrote down, oh, he's shirtless. Oh, he's Nick Viall with the dog. Okay. He did say his dream would be being on a tour bus
With the love of my life.
So his dream really is A Star Is Born. So, you know, here we are, Trevor.
Being the first person to arrive feels like absolutely incredible.
We also have 21-year-old Jamie. And I wrote down, she's 21.
Every guy that I've ever dated has cheated on me.
She says every guy she's ever dated has cheated on her. And I said, well, Jamie, that's because they were teenagers. Look, you guys, the age thing's been such a question in the franchise, right? And as a reminder, The Bachelorette for Claire Crawley season is now recasting. So, you know, go ahead and apply and submit those guys who are a little bit older who you think could be right for Claire. My bottom line is this. Again, I think that your maturity is about your experience in life. I just think it's quite difficult to, in those very early 20s, right out of college, right out of living at home with your parents, to know what you want in a relationship. Anyway. A lot happens in your 20s. You know, the late 20s and mid, that's better.
This place is crazy. I'm gonna fall in love here.
So Jamie gets to the mansion, and she just seems like a little.
Oh my God. Hi.
Doesn't she? You know?
Hi.
He was just like, oh, you're such a little. And I'm talking about her age. Okay. Some dude gets to the mansion, and he really doesn't seem to know the Bachelor world. He calls Chris Harrison Chris Hansen.
I almost said Chris Hansen. It's not Chris Hansen.
Like the guy from To Catch a Predator. Remember that show?
It's against the law.
Google it if you don't. What a premise. But this is Chris Harrison, and I'm in his home, so I know. Okay. Jamie says she doesn't want drama.
I wouldn't want like some girl to like walk through the door that's just trying to start drama. Like, I do not want to deal with that.
Jamie, get off the show. Go home, Jamie. Go home now. She doesn't want to be. Who wants to be home? None of us. Anyway.
Oh my God. The man himself.
Rudy really cracked me up. She went and met Chris, and he was like, are you really ready?
Are you ready to possibly find love?
And she was like, I'm fucking ready.
I'm so ready.
And I'm ready to sing with hot people.
I've worked my whole life to be able to sing for a living, but to be able to do it with hot people.
Rudy, I love it.
I like Matt.
And then Rudy says she likes Matt because he has big arms.
It doesn't hurt that he's attractive and has like the biggest arms in the house.
Drink for all Ruby's good reasoning. Again, we're seeing more of the mansion, and I liked it. I liked the fire pit vibes. You know, I'm by a fire. That's why we have the fire. We also have a guitar. Did you see that? I'm definitely playing that. I don't know how to play guitar. Anyway, oh, Jamie. Gosh, drink for every time Jamie and her sentences were a little off. She says she's been waiting for this moment, quote, for so long.
I have been waiting for this moment for so long.
Tell that to Claire Crawley.
This is insane.
Okay, Jamie. Oh, Boo Boo was finally gonna get her season, and then a global pandemic hit. Think about it.
Absolutely insane.
Some guy starts singing right away, and then he goes in for a kiss right away. So drink everything he is doing right away wrong.
I like your lips.
I like.
Too much, whatever that guy's name is.
Michael, nice to meet you.
I mean, there's no way he's staying, right? But this is one of several things that cemented for me that this new show is a Bachelor show. Because we got a night one weirdo.
I made it.
Okay. The guy from Austin, is he the beardiest man in franchise history? Like, wow, you know? Even Jed Wyatt was a musician, Luke Pell was, but they were a little clean cut. This guy, I mean, I actually wrote down, how do you kiss that, you know? And maybe, I just don't know. I love a stubble, but that's a beard. Drink for every hair on his face. Need a refill soon. Oh, I say that every day. Okay.
Welcome to the mansion.
Oh, and then Chris Harrison arrives. So let's go ahead and drink for all the things that we are getting that are Bachelor things. We need the familiar right now. We're in unprecedented times. We love it. We get a mansion, date cards, rose ceremonies, and the most critical component, Chris Harrison.
Good evening.
Oh. It's a Bachelor show, but also no. This one guy even says, quote, "Can I steal her for a minute?"
Can I steal her for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
It's usually a second. Boy, here for a minute.
Thank you so much.
We find out there are 12 dudes and 8 gals.
Gentlemen, there's 12 of you. You're handing out the roses tonight. There's 8 of you.
So some guys are gonna be going home. They're gonna be told, "Bye," just like our freedom. What? Okay. It's important to stay home. Sip. By the way, thank you everybody who's been tuning in for Group Date with Chris Harrison and I. Please watch us on Chris Harrison's Instagram Lives. We are donating money to charity for every episode, and we thank you. Stay home. Okay, so this show is moving. People are singing. People are talking. People are in the hot tub. Yes, right away on night one, we are getting people in a hot tub. Relationships are really accelerated, aren't they? Oh God, drink every time. Quarantine feels like The Bachelor. We're all getting so close. We're all moving in. We're all accelerating our relationships. You might move in with somebody's family. That's a hometown. You might go into the hot tub and that's a fantasy suite.
Oh my God, it's really hot.
So then Mike, or is it Matt?
Matt.
Yes, sir.
What is this semi-bearded guy's name?
Matt, nice to meet you. What's up?
He's got a mohawk, Matt Mike.
Matt?
Matt Mike is like, Ruby, we've known each other for 2 hours, so let's make out.
For 2 hours, I've known Rudy, and there's definitely something there. So I think it's an inevitability that we're gonna probably attack each other with some kisses.
I mean, it's one thing for a makeout on night one, and listen to your heart, we're getting a hot tub makeout on night one. Oh. I loved the conversation that Rudy and Matt Mike had in the hot tub. It was cute. I got butterflies, watching their butterflies. Cute. I mean, this is the escapism I need, which is weird because these people are also trapped in a house. How meta? Is the Matrix broken? Is the simulation flawed? Everybody, let me know in the comments below. Okay. And what did you think of Matt Mike? Let me know in the comments below.
We should wait.
Okay.
Should Ruby have kissed him? Let me know in the comments below. But Jamie and Ryan did kiss, didn't they? And that looked like a lot of tongue right away, you know?
I'm having the best time, like literally ever.
But then Jamie is talking to Trevor again.
I'm connecting with Trevor too.
And drink every time A Star Is Born is mentioned.
Obviously, you loved Star Is Born.
Yeah,
Loved it
I
too.
followed it.
It's such a good movie.
Yeah.
Now Jamie and Trevor are in the hot tub, and I am getting very invested in this very quickly. Is it my quarantine brain, or is this a really good show?
I don't know.
Do I have quarantine goggles on? Do these people have Bachelor Mansion goggles on? I don't know. I'm off the deep end when we'll quarantine, and I'm ready to go back home. I'm in Chris Harrison's mansion, but I miss my apartment. But he does have all the wine, don't you know? That was my falsetto. I don't think I'm a good singer. Do you guys think these people are good singers? Who is the best? Let me know in the comments below, because I can't really judge. I thought it was a weird choice I wrote down to have Stand By Me playing as they made out. It'll be interesting to see what songs we get during all this. Like, what did they pay for the rights to? Stand by me with your tongue in my mouth. Oh, make out, Jamie. It works! Okay. And then I was confused because now it's the morning, so they're here till the morning? I thought we were sending people home on night one. Why did we go in the hot tub on night one then? Are we all confused about how time works? Are we all confused about time?
Ryan, choose someone who makes your heart sing.
Okay, so Ryan gets the date card and he takes Jamie on the date, and I was actually on this date. Yes, we interviewed them. You can check out those interviews at ETonline.com. Shameless plug. And we are flying through these dates. Mike is getting a date card.
Hey there, Matt.
But he doesn't know who he should take on the date. And Rudy says that her ideal date is to stay home and make pasta and watch a movie.
I would make us pasta, and we would watch a scary movie.
How things have changed. You know what my ideal date now is? To just get the f out of here. Anywhere. I'll go outside to any place. Where do you want to take me? But in tough times, we keep it chic.
Mel.
Oh, and then Matt picked Mel for his date. Were you surprised? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so Ryan and Jamie are on their date, and it was pretty uneventful, though I did write down that I liked the song. Can I download this? Is this like The Voice? And then they come back to the mansion, and everyone says they're jealous.
Kind of jealous, not gonna lie.
I thought that everybody seemed more so jealous of the fact that they got to record a song with a big-time music producer than over their love connection, you know? What did you think? I will be interested to see if at any point the show makes people choose. Like, are you gonna have to choose between your music career and your love? Wow. Okay, a couple quick things. Rudy says she's upset because Mike was gonna take her on the date.
He literally, I swear.
And I wrote down, who is this guy who's always on the piano? I love him. And I also said Rudy is amazing. 'Cause at least I loved you for a while. Is this an original song she's singing? Anybody, if you know, let me know. I Googled the lyrics, I couldn't find it. Oh, and she's already crying.
I don't know.
Okay, it's definitely a Bachelor show. You know, if nothing else, we are going to get out of Listen to Your Heart some influencers who have some of the best actual content we've had in a while. Like, they can really sing, so great. Upping the Bachelor influencer pedigree. Okay, so it's the rose ceremony, and who knows how long it's been out there, or in here, or in here.
I would be super sad to go home today because I don't know where I stand.
And I wondered what would happen. Jamie seemed more into Ryan to me at this point, but Trevor can't go home. He's our biggest star. He flirted with Katy Perry on American Idol.
You're
so hot.
Why am I talking like this? Oh, you guys, one thing I have loved about the quarantine is that I don't feel alone because I have all of my personalities. And you, I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Okay, so it's rose ceremony night, and everyone is going to sing for their lives, aren't they? Yes, the men are getting the roses from the women. So Austin Beardy guy is singing, and Mike is bummed.
Matt.
Because he says, oh wait, Mel, who he took on the date, is not actually into his face. She likes somebody else.
I don't think I'm getting a rose from Mel. There's zero chance.
Then he says, and I quote, let me circle back with Ruby.
I'm gonna circle back with Rudy.
Sir, you are not replying all on an email. You are not bringing this to the top of someone's inbox. You are not saying, can we set up the Zoom for a later time? No thanks. How about Zoom? We're recording this on Zoom. Wait for it. Zoom!
slow dancing in a burning room.
Then Trevor serenades to Jamie. I mean, this show should really be called Singing for Your Life. Now Jamie and Trevor are kissing, and now she is crying and talking about living with no regrets.
I just never want to live with any regrets.
I said, wow, Jamie. She's like, I always make the wrong decision.
Like, I don't want to make the wrong decision.
Well, babe, yeah, you're 21. You've only made wrong decisions at this point.
I feel like I always do.
Tonight's the rose ceremony. The girls are the ones who are going to be giving out the roses.
And it is the rose ceremony, and oh my goodness, wait for it. Chris Harrison's last big piece of advice is to, and I quote, listen to your heart.
Listen to your heart.
I love it so much. We needed this.
Babe, will you accept this rose?
And shocking things happened at this rose ceremony. Mel said, Matt, bye, and gave a guy named Gabe a rose.
Matt.
But Matt still got a rose from someone I think is maybe named Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
You know it's a Bachelor show when we don't know their names in the beginning. Is it fun to play with our camera like this? There's no crew here. They can't tell me what to do. No crew can't tell me what to do. Can you guys see the glue on my fake eyelashes? Okay. And then Jamie gives the rose to Trevor.
Trevor.
Were you shocked? I was. She was just clapping her hands and saying, on paper, Ryan is perfect.
On paper, Ryan is perfect.
But I like Trevor.
I love being around Trevor.
And so that is who I gave my rose to. Am I writing a song, I Love You? Oh, and then somebody cool gave her rose to Ryan. And Ryan's gonna stick around because anything can happen in the Bachelor world.
I could see myself falling for him for sure.
So some guys we don't know went home. The weird one with 2 first names, and the skinny Mr. Clean, and the guy who needs dry shampoo. Honestly, who am I to talk? I'm not washing my hair because the grease keeps the flyaways down, and I've got to be on camera.
Coming up next week.
Oh, and then we get a preview for next week, and rogue people are coming in.
I actually know Trevor because I'm friends with his ex.
And there are more tears.
So tired of happiness taken away from me.
Oh, it's really a Bachelor show, don't you know? Everybody, we're off the deep end, we're stuck in our houses, but I have to say, I'm grateful for healthcare workers, cause I know they are putting themselves in a much bigger harm's way. I'm being serious for a minute. I know that I'm drinking my wine and talking about The Bachelor, but I want to thank everybody who's working so hard to keep all of us safe, and I want to raise a glass to everyone who is staying at home and doing their part. I love you guys all so much. Thank you for watching Roses and Rosé. We will be here every week because I am not leaving you in these tough times, okay? Again, in tough times, you keep it, oh, wait for it, QUARANCHIC. And so we are gonna be here. I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna be right fucking here, okay? I'm not going anywhere. I will not leave you. I love you. That was weird. Okay, I'm sorry, that was weird. Listen to your heart. When the quarantine comes, just stay home. It's the right thing to do, hon. I don't know where you're going, but it should be nowhere. So listen to your heart and do not go out there. You know what's great? There's wine in here. I love you guys. Stay home, stay safe, and I'll see you next week. Bye.